Jacob, can you hurry the heck up? Our subway train will arrive in 3 more minutes.
Hold on a second, Daddy. I'm trying to figure what flavored seasoning I want for my popcorn.
Just get the buttered seasoning, you stupid idiot.
Okay. I would like the buttered flavored seasoning, please, for my popcorn.
Alright. Your popcorn with buttered flavored seasoning will be $2.99.
Here you go. This is all I have left in my pocket.
Thank you, kid. Have a nice day.
Alright, Dad. I got my popcorn. Now we can finally go home.
Great. The subway has just arrived. Quickly, Jacob, we just have enough time to board it. Well, Jacob, we've arrived on the subway just in the nick of time. I haven't rode these things since 2003 when I went to Boulder for an important business trip.
I feel so stupid now. All this time I thought Subway was a sub-sandwich chain, not an underground train system. But anyways, I'm going to enjoy my popcorn and listen to jamming tunes on my iPod.
Well. Look what the tide brought in. My fellow employee, Mr. James, riding the subway. What joy.
Mr. Sags, I don't have time for you right now. My son and I are just taking the subway back home. There's no need for you to be an idiot.
You'd better be glad you're not at work, because I would have had fired you right now after of what you just said.
Wow, Dad, your boss really is a jerk.
Attention all passengers on this subway. We've noticed a valve in the subway systems have burst in the train. Can't continue further until this is fixed. We are going to have to stop the train for further notices until we get this fix. In the meantime, remain seated at all times until a provider arrives with further information. We are so sorry about this concern and please do thank you for riding here with us at Downtown Colorado subway services.
No. This can't be happening. My wife is going to kill us if we're not home on time. Why must this subway have to break down at this very moment?
Have you tried texting her? Stop jumping into conclusions, Mr. James, and giving up so easily. I know that you're better than this.
Mr. Sags, can you please shut up for about 5 minutes? You're getting on my nerves. I don't want to be stranded in this subway with you. I really don't.
I don't want to be stuck here with you either, but the reason I'm on this subway in the first place is because my car broke down last week and it's in the repair shop and I'm expecting to pick it up today. What's your reasoning, Mr. James?
My reasoning on the subway? I wanted to spend the weekend with my lovely son to the amusement park and we've decided to take a subway rather than driving. My son has never rode one before and this is his first experience.
Your lovely son? Cause from the look of it, he sure doesn't look like a lovely son to me, since he's spilling popcorn all over his seat.
Jacob, what the heck are you doing? Stop wasting your popcorn all over your seat.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I'm just a little worried that we'll never leave from this subway. I'm starting to miss my bedroom and mommy.
You don't have to worry, Jacob. We'll be out of here soon. It's not like they're going to keep us stranded on this subway train anyways.
Attention all passengers. We have some great news. The subway valve has been fixed and the train can finally move again. Thank you for your time and we will be arriving at the train stop in about 10 more minutes.
Hallelujah. The train is finally moving again. We might make it home just in time for dinner. Hooray. Hooray.
Oh, what joy. The train is moving again. That means I don't have to be stuck here with you any longer, Mr. James. Ha 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 ha.
Now that the train is moving, I don't have to worry about my mom. But I do hope she won't be mad about this.
Have you lost your everlasting mind? I told you taking the subway wasn't going to be a smart idea is because I knew for a fact they would have technical problems. You two are never allowed to leave this house again unless you have permission by me. I'm so sick of you, James. I'm going to beat you with a tree branch. Oh my goodness.
Oh well. Back to being a couch potato again.
Excuse me, Jacob. Have you seen your father? I called him about 3 times and he hasn't came downstairs.
I don't know. He might be averse sleeping or finding ways to miss work again.
Are you kidding me? I'm so tired of James thinking he can miss work. I have no choice to go upstairs in his bedroom and drag him out. You wait right here, Jacob. James, get up right now. You're going to be late for work again and I'm not tolerating it.
Achoo. Honey, I don't feel very good. I've been sick for the past 3 days and I might have to miss work today. Achoo.
What? You're sick? James, why didn't you tell me you were sick for the past 3 days?
I never told you is because I was afraid you would get really mad and would think I'm faking it. Please let Mr. Sags know I can't come in today. I would look really stupid coming in work with a runny nose. Achoo. Achoo.
You know what? I'll call your boss. But I swear, James, if I find out you're faking your sickness, you're going to be sleeping out in the backyard again. Do you understand me?
Stop being so ignorant, woman. I have a runny nose, I feel lightheaded, and you think this is all fake? It's not. Now please call my boss.
Hello? This is Mr. Saxes from the downtown Colorado Business Complex. How may I help you this morning?
Hello, Mr. Sags. This is Mrs. James, the wife of your former employee, Mr. James. I'm calling to let you know that my husband is sick and can't make it to work today.
What? Your husband is sick? Mr. James has lots of makeup documents to do today and he can't do them if he's sick. Are you sure he's not faking it? Is because he's always trying to get away from his job.
I asked him this morning if he was sick, and then he proceeded to get cocky with me and called me ignorant. The only way to prove that he's sick or not if I take him to the medical office. If he is sick, he might have to stay home today. If he's not, I'm reporting him back to your office so he could make up his documents for you. Does that sound like a fair deal?
That sounds like a wonderful deal. Just give me a call back once everything is situated. Thank you for calling Mrs. James and have a blessed day.
Achoo. Honey, why are you taking me to the doctor's office? You know I have cough syrup I could take at home, you know?
Shut up, James. You're not taking any cough syrup. I'm taking you to the doctor to see if you're really sick. And if the doctor says no, you're in a load of trouble.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm sick, you stupid ignorant woman. I'm coughing and my nose is running, and you still think I'm faking it? You're really about to make me angry. Achoo achoo.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. James. Nice to see you again. What could be the problem?
Yes, Dr. Monica. My husband has been claiming he's been sick for 3 days and says he's been coughing and having a runny nose. I need for you to check his temperature to see if he's really sick or not.
Okay then. Mr. James, I need for you to have a seat on the hospital bed, please.
Yes, Dr. Monica. Achoo.
Thank you, Mr. James. First, I'm going to feel your forehead to see if you're warm. Well, Mr. James, it appears that your forehead isn't warm. That's a very good sign.
Something tells me that James wasn't sick this whole time. But I can't jump into conclusions just yet.
Okay, Mr. James. Next, I will check your temperature with my thermometer. Stay still, please.
Yes, Dr. Monica. Please do check my temperature. I sure do feel lightheaded right now.
Very good news, Mr. James. Your temperature isn't above 100 degrees. In fact, it's at 90, which means you're not sick at all.
Wow. I'm not sick anymore. In fact, I wasn't sick this whole time. I just wanted to go back to my childhood where I'd always played sick to always get away for going to school. Ha 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 ha.
Are you kidding me right now? I knew for a fact you tricked me into being sick this whole time. James, I'm so sick of you. I spent $60 on this doctor's appointment just to be tricked. That's it. Once we get home, I'm calling your boss to have you work overtime tonight, and when you arrive back, You're spending a night in the backyard. I'm so sick of your crap, James, and it's ridiculous the way you act. My goodness.
I'm so sorry that your husband tricked you, Mrs. James. We will give you a refund of your appointment. And for you, Mr. James, you're not allowed to come back to this medical center for tricking your wife into being sick. We take this very seriously and you know it. Now get out.
Kick me out of here. I don't care. I've still got both you good. Ha 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 achoo achoo, chew.
What a very peaceful day at the park, isn't it, Julie?
Very peaceful indeed, Jacob. I'm glad we've decided to spend the whole weekend together at the park without our parents being in the way.
That's very true. No parents. Just peace and quiet. Hey man. Where on earth did you come from? Can't you see that my friend and I are trying to enjoy a relaxing day at the park?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? This is my park. My private park. I suggest that you and your girlfriend better get out of here, or else I'm going to punch the crap out of you.
Look pal, nobody owns this park. This park is open to everyone and you're ruining our peace and quiet.
That's it. I've warned you about stepping foot into my park. Now you're really gonna get it. Ha ha ha.
Hey. What are you about to do to my best friend? You better stop it right now.
Yo, tough guy. Back away from me right now. You're scaring me. No.
Oh my goodness. Jacob. Are you alright?
Ha 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 ha. I've warned you two about stepping foot into my park, and you've finally faced the consequences. My work here is done.
Holy smokes. Jacob, what happened to you? Your eye looks swollen and your shirt is half ripped.
Well, Daddy. Somebody walked up to me at the park and yelled at the both of us. He set me on the park. I stood up for myself and ended up getting beaten.
That is all true, Mr. James. Jacob did nothing wrong for him to get beaten up like that. He was only defending himself.
What? No stranger is going to beat up my son just for defending himself. Don't you kids worry. I will go up to that bully myself and he'd never wish to touch you. You guys wait right here. I'll be right back.
Daddy, no. Please don't go out there. The bully might beat you up next.
Ha 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 ha. I am the king of this park, and if anyone tries to stop me, will get beaten so badly they wish they never came here. Ha 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 ha.
Excuse me? Who are you and what are you doing here at this neighborhood park alone?
It's none of your business who I am. And this is my neighborhood park. I own it, and if anyone tries to stop me, will face the same consequences that young boy did earlier today. People never learn.
So it was you who beated up my son here at this park. And I think the person who needs to learn is you. This isn't your park, you don't own it. And if you don't get out of here in the count of 3, you're going to get a punishment so big, it will blow you away. I'm warning you. 1.
Oh my goodness. You're so stupid. Counting to 3 will not make me leave this park. Ha 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 ha.
2. I'm warning you, pal. You don't want me to reach to 3.
You know what? I've had enough of your crap, you ugly businessman. Now it's time for me to beat the living daylights out of you, just like your annoying son who came to me earlier.
This is your last chance to escape, sir. 3. Too late. British officer, take this bully away from this park and lock him up for eternity.
Well, I've heard that you've caused a disturbance to this wonderful park today, huh, mister? Well, things are about to change. You're under arrest for beating up a young boy, and you'll be locked in jail for 60 years. If you try to touch me, another 20 years will be added. You have a lot to learn, Jake the bully.
Oh no. I'm busted. You'll pay for this, businessman. I'll get you again and that young boy. This is only the beginning. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you, Daddy, for getting rid of that bully. Now we can enjoy the park from now on without him showing up all the time.
You're welcome, Jacob. I'm so proud of you for standing up to that bully and telling him who's boss. That was very heroic indeed.
It was very heroic, Daddy. I feel very proud for myself. Maybe for your next Angry James Says, you should make a topic on bullying. You'll help a lot of kids if you did.
Holy crap. I almost forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Jacob. I better get going. See ya. Hey guys. Welcome to Angry James Says. Thanks to my son Jacob, I've arrived on time for this segment. I've almost forgot about it. Anywho, today's topic will be on bullying is because today, my son encountered a bully and was badly beaten. So, let us begin. Whenever you encounter a bully, here are some rules that you must follow. 1. Report an adult. If you are being bullied and don't know what to do, always tell an adult. 2. Take action. If a bully approaches you, always take action and try to defend yourself. The bully might find you as the victim to the situation. And 3. Violence is never the answer. Never attempt to cause harm to a bully by punching them is because that's not right and you'll face even more problems. If you follow these 3 rules, you'll always be safe from bullies and we could put an end to this mess. Well everyone, that's all the time we have for today for Angry James Says. Thanks for tuning in and goodbye for now.